All right, welcome back. We're going to be looking at Vadoo or Vadoo, however you want to pronounce it, AI. This is a video creation platform. We're going to go ahead and take a look. They've already launched on AppSumo, and I checked my channel. I don't believe I've done a review on this software before. They're pulling some really good reviews from G2, almost 500 reviews, a 4.6 star, 4.5 rating on Product Hunt, and then 138 reviews on AppSumo. Looks like it's about a 4.4. I'm not going to really, click on that and so forth. You can tell by the four taco icon there. We're going to look at the pricing and jump right in. License tier 1, $89. License tier 2, $179. License tier 3, $349. And license tier 4, $519. And license tier 5, $899. And wow, look at this. This is the most recommended one right here, guys. License tier 6, $1,199. And you don't get unlimited credits on that. Obviously, all the tiers increase your credits per month and your storage on their cloud as well. It does look like you get access to everything, even AI scripts, AI clipping, and all that, okay? This was founded in May 2020. That's why they have so many reviews on all those platforms. This is a more developed tool that has been around for over 5 years now. Founded in 2020, based out of India, 1 to 10 employees. They're in the growth stage, pre-seed, and there's their website right there. Once you log in, you're going to see that they are giving credits for using their application. Every time you log in, you're going to get 2 free credits. Every time you log in 2 days in a row, you're going to get 2 credits. 3 days in a row, 3 credits. And if you log in 7 days in a row, you're going to get 10 credits. I don't know if it refills or like the next day on day 8, if you just get 2 and you just keep resetting. Streaks reset every 7 days. It tells us right there. Okay. So that's actually pretty cool. I don't think I've ever seen this exact method right here, which is actually pretty cool. Just rewarding you for logging in and using the system you already paid for. A little bit of encouragement there. Looks like we can click this button and turn on light mode and look at it in light mode. We can also click it and go back into dark mode. We'll stay in dark mode. It looks pretty dang cool. It's easy on the eyes. You can check out what your subscription is. You can get support, activity, and you can log out there. You have your different projects over here. You have a calendar we can click on and see which videos you have scheduled. You can look at your credits at the top right, how many credits you have remaining. You have your video editing tool right here. Just going to click on that. It looks like you'll just upload a video or a video that already got created. Maybe we'll take a look at that if we have time. You have an AI image upscale, image face swap, video face swap, headshots, AI address change, AI background remover, AI thumbnail maker, AI sound effects, AI voiceover, AI lip sync, and it just keeps going. This is definitely something you wouldn't be able to pull off in a couple of weeks of coding, even no code app builder tools. This is a lot that they've added in here. So it kind of almost reminds me of Canva and all the things that you can do with Canva. Maybe we'll try, if we have time, to come back and create a thumbnail or do some different things. But the biggest thing that we want to do is we want to go in and create a project right here. So we're going to go in and create a folder. I'm not seeing that we're able to create the folder. There's no button to create the new folder. Move items, delete. I'm just seeing an upgrade button right there. So maybe right here, rename this folder. So we do have a folder there, but how would we add stuff to this folder? There's no upload button. This is kind of strange for a very developed tool. I'm not seeing a button here to upload anything. You can move, delete, but I'm not seeing how you can do that. So we'll come back to that. I'm just going to go to home. Here's all those AI apps. And here's probably what the community is creating. There's our login streak too. There's a little confusion on customer journey. Where do we go? I clicked on home. I clicked on projects. Where do I go to create videos and get this tool running? I'm on home. There should be a button, start, create your first video, something like that. Midjourney 7 now live on Vadoo, however you want to pronounce that. Unleash Hollywood Magic. Try for free. Let's just click on that. Try for free. And here we go. So now we're in one of their tools over here. And let's click on Hulk. I don't really know what we're doing right here. We have Cling Standard, boom, remix. I'm going to say Hulk laughing and push go. Please select an image. We have to select or generate AI images right here. There's none. Generate Hulk. And just push generate. So we got to generate an image. You can upload an image that you created in Midjourney or something like that. You can generate what I'm doing right now, or you can go to AI images. Maybe that's just like a library of generated images. but we're generating an image. I really want to demo the video here in a minute. We'll try to go and create a video. I'll also see if I can find tutorials because the user journey, it's not telling us what we need to do when we log in. All right, so we have Hulk laughing right there. And now we're going to go ahead and try to create a 5-second video. Okay, set up FAL AI key to be able to use that. Okay, so you have to set up all your API keys. I'm not doing that because that's not what we got this tool for. We got this tool because it says that out of the box, we can go and create videos. But how do we do this? They do have a help center with articles. I had to open that up to find out how to use the tool. Maybe it's just super obvious and I'm just an idiot, but I don't think so. There was no button that says create video. You have to go to all their tools and actually click it. If their entire front loaded marketing is about creating shorts and being a replacement for all those short video creation tools, then that needs to be at the forefront, right? And it's not, but that's okay. It says to go to AI video, click, and I want to do a blog to video and generate script and so forth. Okay, so we're going to try that. So we're going to go into what I believe we need to go into is the AI tools. And then we need to go into AI video. And like I said, AI video should be the first #1 screaming thing right in our face. And I'm not seeing AI video. So maybe it's the video editor. Maybe it's actually the video editor. I'm not sure. But as you can see, as a new user, kind of lost. So you maybe go to video editor here and maybe plus video. We need to upload a video. So again, actually kind of lost in the system. Let me pause the video. So under home, you're going to go into here, AI apps. It's kind of interesting because all this stuff over here is also different than their AI tools. They have AI apps, AI tools. Not to scare you away from buying this, but I do think they need to hammer the user experience and the UI a little bit better when you log in. Let me know in the comments below if you agree. Shouldn't take all this research and everything to figure out where to go. This little button here, AI video, is their main marketing. The main marketing of this is an AI video generator. Quickly turn text prompts into engaging videos. That's the #1 selling point and what they built the tool for. They need a big button. They need to be a little bit more clear on that. I'll try not to mention that again until the end of the review, but I'm going to click on AI video, follow the instructions. Now we're over here. Do we have to use our own API key to use this tool? Because I'm starting to get the feeling because we were in here a minute ago. You can come in here and choose, but maybe the LTX video is standard. I'm hoping that we don't need API key to use this tool at all. What I want to go into now is let's go back over to the help article. It says blog, select the blog to video option. So where's the blog to video option? Those are AI effects. And I'm not seeing. So in their own help article, it looks like it's wrong because there is no section up here that's for blogging. So you see where I'm coming from, where this is maybe not self-explanatory. We haven't even been able to use the tool and I've already been in here for like 10 minutes. What the hell's going on? Okay. That's AI video. And that's actually not correct because they have the AI podcast. We'll go and take a look at that. I want to go in and push the next button over here, AI influencer video, AI image. Where is the AI blog? I'm not seeing how to get to this. I'm going to go ahead and pause the video. So I found it. They do need to update their help articles, right? This is absolutely incorrect right here. And I just like to point that out. Do they not know that this is the kind of stuff that software reviewers or people using this, they're going to run into? When one of the main features in their video, even AppSumo's sales video says, oh, you can turn any blog post into a video. And then this is where they say to go. And that's actually not how you get there. You actually have to go and spend 10 minutes trying to find everything. Finally, you click on AI story. If you click on AI story, not AI video creation, you'll see the text to video, the audio to video, and the blog to video. So this is what I wanted to try. We're not going to be able to try all the tools. I just want to try a couple, but blog to video, you can have templates and create templates and so forth, but I'm just going to go blog to video. I'm going to go into my site over here real quick. And let's just say we grab this DeepSeek article over here real quick. I'm going to grab the URL and paste the URL there. We have voices, and there's a ton of voices to select from right over here. And let's go with adult, and let's go with male, and let's start looking.
The sun rises in the east and sets in the west. This simple fact has been observed by humans.
So we did filter this for adult male, and this does not sound like a male.
The sun rises in the east and sets in the west. This simple fact has been observed by humans for thousands.
Interesting. That sounds like a female, but let's move on.
The sun rises in the east and the sun rises in the east and the sun rises in.
And we have accents, and we'll just go with American accent. Okay, so now we're looking at, it's very narrow, 2467.
In the heart of the city. That
sounds just like the other one.
The sun rises in the east and sets in the west. The train chugged along the tracks. This simple fact has...
I'm just going to go with this one because it's the only one that's really engaging. Voices. It says connect 11 labs, key, and profile page to add more voices. So I would probably recommend that. These are not the best voices. They're not terrible, but they're definitely not superhuman sounding. I would recommend the integration and so forth. We're going to go with that, submit, and we're going to keep going through here. Consistent character. We're going to go with none and see what it ends up doing. We're going to keep it on all standard settings, flux standard, duration 30 to 60 seconds, and we can go with style. Let's just go with cinematic and the vertical, custom instructions for AI, select destination. YouTube will schedule series. So you can actually connect with YouTube, and you're going to need to go in there and connect with your YouTube account. So you can schedule from in here. We're not going to do that right now. It says the estimated cost is 50 credits. If you have 500 credits and you divide that by 50, you're going to get 10 videos per month on tier 1, which is not that great at all. You're going to be able to post just a couple videos per week. So like it just completely rules out tier 1. Let's go back over here. So we'll come over here and let's just say at max with 10,000 credits. Just do some quick math right here. So 10,000 credits, and we're going to divide that by 50. You're going to get 200 videos per month, right? To give you some context, some of these other tools, you're paying about $50 to $100 per month to get around 50 to 100 videos per month. Generally speaking, the way my eyes look at this is that this company has been around for 5 years, so it has longevity behind it. So you can go into it with a good confidence level that they're going to be around for a while. And if this is part of your business and you really are going to be posting 100 to 200 videos per month, this might actually be worth it. After about 10 to 12 months, that's when you're really going to get your monies back. So that first year, you're actually not going to... It's going to take you a year to make your money back, essentially. I've paid for them, and they do, like the good ones, start at $50 a month for like 30 videos, up to 50 videos. The pricing is actually not bad when you actually compare it to the softwares that are out there that actually charge for a monthly subscription, if that makes sense. So you're really going to need license tier 4 or higher if you want a lot of videos per month. Let's generate the script for this one real quick. All right, so what if I told you there's an AI that codes better than your average programmer? It just does a nice summary of that entire like 2,000 word blog article. We can regenerate this if we don't like it, but let's go with it. Starts off with a question, so it's pretty engaging. So far, so good. And keep in mind, there's a lot of softwares out there that now, this is a huge market right here, that create shorts for you automatically. There's most of the good ones are monthly paid tools that didn't launch on AppSumo. So you want to keep that in mind. The closest one related to this that comes to mind that did launch is called ZebraCat. That would probably be its closest lifetime deal competitor that did launch on AppSumo. It could do similar things to this, but it didn't have all these AI tools. If you already have ZebraCat, which I do, if you based on quality of this and so forth, and then all those AI tools, this might actually be the premium tool, even higher quality. Since ZebraCat's not available on AppSumo right now as a lifetime deal, there's no reason for me to do a comparison, in my opinion. We'll come back in a minute. Okay, perfect. So we're back. That took about 3 minutes to create the video, so it's not super lightning fast, but it is fast enough, I'd say. So this is the screen that you see next. You have these different, Mr. Beast, Alex Hormozy. I don't know what Tracy is. I just think of Brian Tracy from a business standpoint, but you have all these popular fonts and so forth. Let's go with this. I don't really like the way the offsets right there. That one looks really cool, and so does that one. I actually like Hormozy too. Let's go with that one. Give you an idea of what some of these look like. Boom. see what Tracy, let's see. I don't know if we need to change the color. Some of them are showing what the sample looks like, and some of them are not. So there's one that's literally called David. Yay. Noah. And I do like the Hormozy too. We'll go with that. We can change the color if we want to as well. Once you're done with that, you can go in and look at the captions right here. You can actually change the captions. You can sample them out, do a little bit of video editing there. You can disable the captions if you don't want them. You can go into B-roll, and this is where you can have full control over the transition. I really like the way that this is laid out because we can choose different, I'm going to go with the fire or the film burn right there. So they have zoom in, zoom out, comic, all that kind of good stuff. You can go and click on B-roll. This is the original, the one that it came up with. We can go into here. I'm going to push apply, but is there a way that we can change this if we want to? Do we click on the image, GIF, image, and then we can go in and actually control what we want it to stay. We can also go and see we already created this Hulk image too. So you can go and create those ahead of time. You can change them out essentially. We'll go into music right over here. This is where you can go and change the music. I'll just let you listen to a couple. That one's good for advertising and stuff. Because when we're looking at here, you're going to want to add music, and I would try to add music from Epidemic Sound or royalty-free music. We're not sure what's going to happen. If it's on TikTok, if it's shorts, it really doesn't matter as far as monetization. For long-form content, it really, really matters. You really want to make sure that you have full rights and all that stuff. And even when you use royalty-free, I've been flagged for using that. So I generally don't even use what's in here. I think you're okay with shorts because you're not going to get hit with the monetization or anything like that. So you can add music. You'll probably be adding your own music, but they do have a library to get you going. And then we have social right over here. This is the title and the hashtags. It already does all this for you. It kind of reminds me of Opus Clips, where it did a good job choosing all these based on all of the text from the blog article. DeepSeek, the free AI that codes better than your average programmer. And that is not our title from our blogs. It does recreate everything. That is pretty good. Let's take a look at what it actually came up with for us. We'll watch this together.
What if I told you there's an AI that codes better than your average programmer? Meet DeepSeek, an open source powerhouse from China that's rewriting the rules of search and coding. Unlike ChatGPT, DeepSeek uses a team of expert AI brains to solve complex problems faster and smarter. It can analyze competitor websites in seconds and spit out a ready-to-go content plan. Need a website? It builds landing pages with live debugging. But here's the twist. It's free to chat with, yet packed with pro-level coding and search features. However, it struggles with long articles and sometimes loses info in its own database. Imagine an AI that merges Google search, coding wizardry, and chatbot features all in one. Would you trust a Chinese open source AI with your next big project? Dive into the future of search with DeepSeek.
My initial thoughts, super impressed with the animations, and the voiceover does sound good. It's right on point. There's no delay, so it's synced perfectly. I get a premium, high quality content feel. So this is definitely, if I can remember, like Zebra Cat, I really liked that one as well. But this one takes the actual quality of the video to the next level. The fact that you can have this connected to social and automatically post for you starts building a really good argument to purchase if this is part of your video strategy. You could create YouTube Shorts channels or TikTok channels in different niches and have this auto schedule for you. We can edit the video here. We can change the story, the script. We can look at it from this angle. And let's say we don't like something, we can come in here and maybe there was an image where, like this one, I liked DeepSeek, but I didn't really like some of the other stuff right there. You could regenerate the audio. You can change image, change face, generate video. Remember, we have face. I'm not going to show you all this in one video, but maybe we'll do one with a face next as well, okay? But keep in mind, 50 credits per. You have to make that decision if you think that this is high enough quality that you can justify 50 credits per video. Now, remember, it's a lifetime deal. So it will be an initial upfront investment, obviously. But if you do this right, you can build channels on TikTok and YouTube Shorts and make money from them if you know what you're doing. So pretty cool. Let's just change the image right here. I'm just going to throw this one in right there, but you can change my videos, AI images, stock, and regenerate right there. Yeah, so let's just regenerate, and we can change the model. Let's just go with a different model and regenerate. It's going to regenerate an image for us. I want to show you this in use. Oh, okay. Did it regenerate? I don't know if it actually changed the image out or not. Did it change the image out? Let's click on change image. I don't know what ended up happening after we regenerated the image. But I'll show you what it looks like too, if we selected an image right here and apply, it's just going to move that one right there. So it's actually kind of funny. We would just have it.
An open source powerhouse.
That's a really cool Hulk image right there. All right, so that's kind of how that one works. I want to get out of this one. Pretty impressed with the stuff that you can do. Export, you're going to download, or you can post to YouTube, or you can publish to feed. Not really sure what the publish to feed is, but we'll go push the save button and we will go back. So I'm going to click on the back button over here. And I just want to do one more video real quick. And I want to actually select a character. So let's just select a character right here and create. We're using my blog because it's my content. Let's grab Reich and we're going to grab that URL. I just want to show you what the other one looks like so you have enough to help with your decision, right? So, and they have an audio to video as well, which is cool. But we're going to go blog to video. We're going to paste that in. We're going to select a voice.
The sun rises in the east and sets in the west.
Let's go with a girl this time.
The sun rises in the east and sets in the west. This simple fact has been observed by humans for thousands of years.
We're going to go female.
The library is a quiet.
The sun rises in the east.
The sun rises in the.
The sun rises in the east and the sun rises in the east and
The sun rises in the east and sets in the west.
Let's go with that one. Boom. Select a female and we're going to leave all that on there, 30 to 60 seconds. And we'll go in and let's just pick something kind of extravagant right there. And we'll go with the vertical, but you can go with horizontal and square. Pretty cool. Let's go square on this one. So we're going to take you through this. I'm going to pause and then we'll just take a look at what the video looks like. To use the character option, you have to have a MUI key to be able to use this model. So to use the character model, I think that that's the model that we're not able to use because first I thought it was over here, the style, but we went back and it's actually the model right here. So we're going to go ahead and skip this section. So you're going to have to set up some API and keys, API documents and tutorials on how to set all that up. I'm not sure if, I haven't really dove deep into all those. If you get free API keys or you have to have a paid account. So those are some additional costs that you may incur to use this tool as well. Now, keep in mind, running a business costs money. You've got to buy software. You're going to either have to pay monthly for it or you can buy this lifetime deal, right? Eventually, if this turns into part of your business, you're going to end up paying $1,000 for videos at some point. So you have to kind of map all those out and make those decisions based on cost and so forth. You're also going to have API keys that you're going to be paying for as well. The last thing I wanted to go through, which was I'm going to go back to home. We're going to test out another software. We're going to go into the AI podcast is really what I wanted to go into. Okay, so we have a page URL. Let's use the same exact example. And we're going to put that page in here and just turn this blog post into a podcast. Host name, and let's just say it's David. And let's say host voice, and let's go in and grab somebody. So if you had your API key for 11 Labs, you probably could bring in your custom voice. I have a custom David voice, but I'm not going to show that in this video. We're just going to go in and grab a voice over here.
The sun rises in the east and sets in the west.
The sun rises in the east.
Let's go.
The sun rises in the heart of the city.
We're going to go with Steven and submit. We're going to keep going down. Guest name, enter the name of the guest. So let's just say his name's Eric. Select guest voice. Let's go with a British accent and we'll go with male.
The sun rises in the east. The sun rises in the east.
And we'll go with Arthur and submit. And 1 to 2 minutes, you can go up to 7 to 10 minutes. And the 7 to 10 minutes is going to cost 300 credits for a 7-minute video. So you're going to really want to be careful and watch. I do like that they give you an estimated cost. That's great. But you really are going to fry and cook your credits. We're going to go ahead and stick with the 1 to 2 minutes for now. It's really not a podcast, right? If you're going to turn something into an actual podcast, you're going to need a minimum of 7 to 10 minutes. That's the max that they have right here. So you're probably going to want to use one of these 5 to 10 minute ones, in my opinion. But we're going to do the 1 to 2 minutes just to test this out. Let's stick with fun, and we're going to generate the podcast, and we'll be back when it's done. Okay, so this is what it looks like. Hey, Eric, today we're diving into Reich, a big name. And then, oh yeah, David, Reich's been around since 2006. You can change who's talking. You can add new, but this is kind of like your script. We're going to go with proceed. Podcast is generating, and we'll be right back. That was really fast. Let's just go with Mr. Beast on this one. Actually, let's go with Tracy. I think one looks pretty cool. We're going to go with captions. B-rolls, and I want music off. I don't know if we added it or not, but I'm going to go like that. For this one, we're exporting it. It doesn't show a video preview or anything like that. I'm not sure if it's in the middle of creating it still. Not quite sure what's going on here, but I just pushed the export button. We'll see what ends up happening. Now, we did get an email that our podcast has been generated. We can access it here. This is the podcast that it created. So I'm not sure over here if we needed to refresh or what's going on, but we're going to go back over here to this one and see what this looks like.
Hey, Eric. Today we're diving into a big name in project management.
It's been around since 2006. Packs a serious punch for managing projects.
It's like a spreadsheet on steroids with automation and team chat built in.
Exactly. It's great for breaking big projects into tasks, assigning people, and tracking progress.
You guys get the gist. I personally, if I was going to use for a podcast, I would definitely use Notebook LM to kind of create the audio. Then I would bring that audio and do it custom. I just don't think that the podcast version right here is that great. Just sounds way too AI-ish and so forth. Notebook LM, no other tool does it quite like Notebook LM, where it sounds like two people are having a conversation and it sounds so good. So this is not on Notebook LM's level. I just wanted to look at the styles. We can change the text here, but I don't know how we change the style. Okay, so I would probably just go with this one right here. And this is what it would look like.
Eric, today we're diving into writing.
I'd probably go with that one. On these ones, I'm not sure if you get to change out the person that's, like the girl right there. I would want to change that out. Avatar, add image. So then you would go in here, maybe you'd click your add image. Let's see if we can add our logo. And this is where you would change that logo out. I'm going to select that and apply. And then this should be a logo. Okay, so that's how you would do that. And then you could come in here and change the background color to a more LearnWire appropriate color. Let's make a guess right there. You could put your social handle right there. And now it's starting to look a lot better.
Hey, Eric, today we're diving.
Yeah, that's a lot better. So that's cool. I'm glad I was able to show you that. It's just really hard to show every single thing that you can inside of a tool. I'm sure you guys agree. I'm going to go back to and just see if we can, I don't know what's going on with this. I'm going to go ahead and close this right here and go back over here to the home page. I'm not gonna be able to show you everything, obviously. What we're going to do now is obviously AI influencer videos and AI UGC, but you're going to need APIs in order to do that. AI images, AI music, image to 3D, lots of apps and tools to use. I'm gonna go into the AI tools and I just wanna see what the AI thumbnail maker app is. So let's use that real quick. YouTube URL, I'm gonna drop a YouTube URL and fetch, and it pulled up my video, create similar thumbnail. So you could just create any similar thumbnail to any channel. And let's just see if this AI thumbnail maker can make a similar thumbnail. I just clicked create similar and it says it's create similar thumbnail. Nothing else is happening, guys. So we push the create similar thumbnail, nothing else is happening. That does not seem to be working. I'm going to go into projects and just see if thumbnail at all is created. No. I'm trying another one. And then I also got the full URL and nothing's happening. Some of these tools, you just got to know that they're not functioning right now. I like to test out the tools, and that's just the couple that I grabbed. So we can end right there. Remember, there's 9 tools as part of this AI week. That can change from day to day. Some vendors, a lot of these tools have already been on AppSumo. Some of them are new. I'm going to be doing a review on Sender and Playzo, and I believe this one right here and Creative Score. Keep an eye out for those reviews that I'm working on to get those out to you as well. This was a Vadoo, and it does have good ratings. I think it has high quality video generation. It does come with a cost. The credits are very steep. It does take a lot of credits to use the tool. So you're probably going to want to get into those higher tiers with Vadoo AI, in my opinion. I really wouldn't get less than license tier 3. This is going to be an expensive tool. You have to know that this is something that you really want to automate YouTube Shorts and TikTok posts with this tool. I think it can pay for itself if you actually take it serious and so forth. There was some things that didn't work. It wasn't the fastest tool that I've used. The user journey was really tough in the beginning. I had a really hard time finding out, and I even proved that their help articles and so forth and their navigation is completely changed from the time that they actually created the help articles. They haven't updated their help articles on navigation. Obviously, those are me picking apart the tool, and I can continue to pick the tool apart as well. but I'm going to go ahead and just say, hey, this is a solid tool. And probably my favorite part of the tool was that it created very high quality, engaging videos with really good transitions, really good AI images, and so forth. I think that the learning curve of this tool will be a little bit higher because you need to hook up API keys for different models of your favorite AI models. From my testing, I wasn't able to create any character-based videos unless we hooked up an API, which I believe would cost money as well. So you need to know those things going into a tool like this. They are not creating those videos with the characters on them for you. You do have to have an API key. If you're scaling your business, you know that you're going to have to pay for those other tools as well for the API keys. All in all, solid tool. I'm going to give this, it's really hard to grade these because I think this was probably better than ZebraCat, but it's also a lot steeper on the credits. This could go either way. I'm going to go with quality versus all the other stuff. I'm going to give it a solid 4.0 because I think it could be in that 4.5 to 5 area if it had a better user journey, if it updated its user articles, if it wasn't so harsh on the credits, if it didn't leave you guessing and floating around the whole, there's just a massive tool, way bigger than just creating YouTube shorts and TikToks. The unknowns, the things that they're not upfront with you is that you're going to need a lot of API keys in order to use the tool. So you're kind of buying an engine and you're going to have to provide the gasoline, which is the API keys. And I'm okay with that, but it needs to be a little bit more upfront. All in all, and then just some of the bugs I found and so forth. But the quality of the video and the capability of the tool, I remember the YouTube thumbnail creator didn't work and I tried it multiple times. So I got to believe that there's going to be some tools in there that are just not functioning right now. Maybe they have too many tools. And one could say that they've tried to do too much and they really need to just focus on their flagship product, MVP, which is creating videos. So all in all, that's why I arrive at that 4.0. Do you agree with this score? Go ahead and type in Vadoo AI below, and I know that you watched the entire video. I definitely recommend this tool. Keep an eye out for those other reviews. I'm trying to get them out as soon as possible on Monday and Tuesday of AI week, so you have all the information you need from LearnWire, in my opinion, on these softwares, so you can actually make an informed decision, so you don't have to wait all week long till that last 12-hour mark. One last housekeeping thing, if you made it this far as well, if there's any tools right here that you absolutely want me to do a review on, go ahead and comment them below. I will try to get access. I know I have access to some of these. I don't have access to alt text and this one right over here, Daydan or whatever that is. Some of these I don't have access to. Some of them I do. Go ahead and comment below and I'll see if I can get access if I get enough people wanting me to do a review on some of these tools. Thank you for your time and I'll see you in the next video.